everyone, and welcome back to the second part of my collab with the girls that inspired me to start my channel. Today, you can finally see what interiors we made for our builds, and it was a disaster for me. I'm not really good at making a decent floor plan, and as you can see, I was struggling a lot. I was trying to pull it closer and further away from the entrance, and I was trying to somehow copy this picture, and it was a lot. I think I decided that I just want to use the straight stairs and not turning them, because I was trying to replicate this picture that you can see on the screen, and I don't know, just something didn't work quite right for me, and I couldn't make it like the open floor, because as you can see, technically you don't have a second floor on the picture here. So it might be that this room, like the entrance part of it, it's kind of like one room. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain for me, but I think you understand. And I tried to put rails on here and do something with it, but it was, I don't know, it was really, really hard. I was really frustrated. And you can see my frustration by how much I move my camera back and forth around. I don't know. This part was, I think, the most hard in this build, but I still enjoyed it because, I can practice my skills and I can learn something new while I'm building. Because I don't know anything about new platforms, I can do basic things with it. And I also used the platform in one room and I really, really liked it. I saw on picture from the movie that they have it, so I decided why not to try. And here at the entrance, I was trying to make some kind of statues that are holding candles, somewhat like that. I think it turned out pretty good. Also, since we don't have the stairs that not just like straight or very geometrical, I don't know, I was trying to round them with the statues on the floor. I was trying to make them appear kind of rounded at the end, and with all the statues I was trying to make up for the things that I didn't have a balcony as they do in the movie. Also, I was looking at the things that will remind me something that they on picture have, and the statues at the end of the stairs in the movie have kind of lamps that we don't have in Sims. It's like the lamp with many bulbs, I don't know. I was trying to use these Halloween pumpkins from what I thought be the Halloween pack, but can you see it? We have absolutely the same item, just in different swatches. I was really confused by it. I've heard people saying that they recycle things, but I didn't even notice before because I don't build as much. I make my family houses or maybe like witch houses, and I've never noticed it before. I was just trying to make something that looked kind of like the picture. So yeah, this is kind of it. I deleted a lot of footage because it took me, I'm telling you, 5 hours to just do the interior, and it's not that much. I don't know, I was just frustrated, as I said, and that's why it took me so long. So I tried to make this video as short as possible, and I deleted a lot of my frustration from the video, parts where I couldn't decide things or I moved camera really, really fast and a lot. I wanted to look for some kind of dead flowers, but we don't have that in game, and I was really upset because I kind of like the things that broken, as I said it in the last video. I think the cobweb, the how do you call it? All the little details on the wall make build more alive and have some kind of character, and I would love to have maybe some kind of dust to put on the floor so you can make any floor dirty and broken. And we have it with a new pack. It's the werewolf pack, where you have some scratches for the floors because like they probably tried to replicate some kind of damage from the claws of wolves. So I used a lot of cobweb in this build. So here I was trying to make the hole in the entrance. They have some kind of statues with armor, and I was trying to make it like a little bit long, but I don't have a lot of space in the first floor, and I was trying to make it so as they go through this hole in the movie, they come up to the door and you have a dining room there. Since this dining room is gigantic. In the movie, I was trying to do that as well. So eventually I will change the size of this room, like the hallway with the armor stands. And I also was trying to look for the door I saw in the movie, but it also wasn't what I was looking for, so I decided to just make it like the arch, because arch makes you feel like there is more room than it's in the reality. So as you can see, I was trying to figure out how long this hall can be. And I also was trying to... I can't say that this interior looks exactly like the movie, but I tried to do my best and I think it turned out really cool. The dining room in the movie looks very bluish, so I decided to at least put some kind of curtains. I also found out that I don't have curtains I like. I mean, like the old ones. I like country ones and more modern. I think probably country style one or like cottagecore style one is better than everything else. And I didn't have the curtains I wanted. By the way, Ginger did a really good job in her interior. You need to see it. I just love how she's decorating her builds. I can feel her essence and her work that she puts into decorating and building. I just like how she builds. I think she inspires me a lot, and I think with each and every build she just gets only better. So I'm really glad we decided to make this challenge for us and try to swap our builds. Now we are jumping to the second floor. You know, in the movie they have their movie magic. So basically they can have anything behind the door. Because it's just, I don't know, the set in the movie. And here you need to kind of have a floor plan that works. So it was like a disaster. I felt so annoyed by myself that I can't really decide on what floor plan will work. I tried to make the room as it was in the movie, but I realized that I cannot do it because of the shape. Like, as much as I wanted to replicate the shape of the room from movie, I couldn't do it. So you can see, like, I'm working with what I have, and I don't know, I think it turned out alright. My favorite room is this one. I loved the... I don't know how to say it. Like, this, like, kind of greenhouse slash sunroom, I don't know how do you call it, with lots of windows and piano and the office table they had, because this room had a lot of clutter, books and like some kind of collectibles. Maybe it was like treasures or things they've got from travels. I don't know. It looked like a treasure room to me. So I think it's my favorite. I also really like how Ginger made this room because it's so like spacious and it has lots of light. Although I'm building like in the evening in the game. So I really like this room. I worked a lot on it. I think this video would probably be 40 minutes if I didn't try to make it a little bit shorter for you to watch. And I kind of tried to make this head statue that Eddie Murphy pulled in the movie and it opened up. So I tried to change the shape of this room because in the movie they came through one door and Eddie pulled this head and went through another secret door. And they had giant picture above the table, so I used it too. I tried to put a lot of clutter in this room, a lot of things that we have. I also realized how much I need kind of old books that looks like old, or maybe like again broken down, like. And I also tried to fit everything in this small room. It's not that small, but I wanted to have the piano, or how do you call it, royal piano? I don't remember. I tried to have it like separate, and I wanted this instrument to have more space than other things in the room. I also realized throughout the whole decoration process that I don't have space for the toilet and kitchen, because I thought if some of you want to live here, not just watch the video, maybe you will need it for your theme. I hope it works. I'm not sure if you want to live here, but it was hard to find the space for rooms that I didn't plan on using because I was so focused on making everything that was iconic in the movie, like that was really memorable. But I still wanted to add something leaf-proof. And I also tried to have a lot of things in the kids' room. Because in the movie, you can't see the room exactly. Kids were pretty much like 2 minutes there, and they just go follow this light that calls to them. And I remember when Eddie went through the secret door, it had like kind of purple, or maybe it was just the ambience light. It looked to me kind of purple, like the hallway where he went and found out these predictions ball. How do you call it? You know what I mean. So I tried to replicate that too. I decided to make like picture gallery, paintings gallery, and put a giant carpet in this hallway to make it a little bit more lived in. And also, I tried not to put a lot of clutter or things that look to me like someone lives here. I didn't want this house to have things that feels like home, because to me, in the movie, it was like something that people left behind very long time ago, and now nobody lives here because they're ghosts. And I really like that I did the platform here. I think I saw it in a movie and I told you it in the first part of the video. I wanted to have special space for the instrument because I thought it looked more defined, not really plain as it was before. And I struggled a little with the kids' room because, as I said already, you don't even get to see their room, or maybe I missed it somehow, but I think they were there like for a second and then they went away. So I just tried to use anything I can see, clutter, pictures and stuff. I also used Halloween pictures everywhere, Halloween stuff pack, because they look really old and kind of cool for this build. And that's what I was talking about. Here I tried to make this picture gallery and place a lot of paintings of different people, like it's an old house with a long family history and family tree. So I think it looks really cool, and I actually think this carpet fits really perfectly in this room. I don't know how it happened, but I was glad. I used a lot of curtains again and this giant picture of a couple because I thought it also fit into the movie. The only room that has a lot of clutter in it's this room, which makes sense to me. A lot of people, it's not like the roof of the house, but we don't have a roof here where I can put it. So again, movie magic. They can have anything they want behind the doors. And you know, like in those movies where stuff kind of old, they have furniture and all the kind of things and statues and like, I don't know, vases, everything. So I decided to put everything here, make it kind of rough. We don't have, as I said, like dust or anything you can put on the floor. So I spruced up some leaves and placed a mirror there. Realized that I don't have mirrors anywhere and I tried to use them. So this mirror, and that's when I decided that I need to have some kind of bathroom, which I will show you a little bit later. I think this room and the greenhouse slash sunroom is two rooms that I worked the most on, maybe because I just like this kind of clutter. I don't know. Something about those rooms just had me for a while, and I worked on them and tried to make this chest that Eddie opens up to find this letter from the girl that was with the main character in the movie. I don't remember the name. I think I should have looked it up, but I'm already doing the voiceover, so here we are. I found a lot of things that looked like old books and all the things to me, so I tried to use them a lot. I placed them here and in a sunroom too. I really like old books and things you can put as a clutter, because that's why I have a lot of build and buy CC items. I can find anything I want for the clutter and it makes my builds alive for me. I don't know. I think we have a lot, but I can't seem to find things that I really need for my builds. Like, as I said, I need books and some kind of dust here and maybe old items. And I know we have a lot of old items, but I look through everything and you know this feeling when you have a lot, but it's not something you need and it's kind of frustrating. So I tried my best to work with everything that we have and imagine that things that I use have some kind of meaning, like all these golden statues of cats. I don't know. I imagined them to be more of old figurines that cost a lot of money. I don't know. So the attic is my favorite room so far, as well as the sunroom. I love clutter. I use it a lot, and I think it makes everything alive. So I felt drawn to them the most, and tell me what room you like the most. I would love to know. And here you can see that I'm trying to make a room for kitchen slash bathroom. I didn't know it will be bathroom yet. I thought for some reason that I have space upstairs for the bathroom, but I didn't realize that I already used the space, or I wanted to use it for like this kind of witchy room with the magic ball. And I decided to put a lot of luggage items. So if you want to live here, at least you have one bathroom. I think it's probably not the most comfortable to have one bathroom in the giant house, but maybe you will change up the floor plan and build it like you would, because as I said, I was trying to create rooms from the movie and I didn't think about the living proof aspect of this house. Honestly, when I kind of got out of this mindset that I can do it, that it's hard and I don't know what I can do, it kind of started growing on me and I started to have a lot of fun with it. And I also forgot to say that the whole purple hole idea was kind of what really obstructed my plans for the second floor, because I couldn't exactly connect rooms to this hole so you can go through them. So now you can have like hallway with doors and you need to go through these doors to get to the doors that lead to the rooms. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hope you understand. So I think that's it. I hope you really like what I did. I tried my best to make it kind of look like a movie, and I hope you can go and see what Ginger did, because she's amazing. She did such a great job of cluttering the house and making it look like the witch's house. She used a lot of debug items and you just need to see it. I was amazed by it, and I hope you enjoyed this video because I know I did, and I hope you have a great day. So thank you for watching and bye.